amazing.
Yeah,
So
send it to me. I want to.
of course. So we're back, but we're not back live. Well, we're not live anyway on PBN podcast, but we are live here again on TikTok. Good morning on TikTok here. And then you guys cannot hear, but you can hear what I say. But for now, we just finished our conversation for the podcast part. Now let's get into some work. What do you say? I enjoy doing some coaching, and you get, especially you're starting to go into the belief tree process. I think it's amazing that you experience it firsthand as well. That's
I'm one all practice. I want to get it done, and I want to practice it too. So yeah, it's a great process.
And that's something I usually do with people who are on TikTok. After I do my stuff, I talk with people who are in the flow of it, and I chat with them and I ask them a couple questions, just reframing some stuff. And so I'm enjoying that. I got someone right in front of me, and we're recording this, so it's gonna be on YouTube, on my website as well. And I definitely will send that to you, so that way you can share what it is that you do as well, right?
Yep.
So
sure.
because now what we're gonna do together is a technique that Ursula is learning in the Freedom Formula training, which I'm a master facilitator in there. So let's have fun, right? In the collective, in our group, we say, who wants to play with me?
Yeah, me, I'm gonna raise my hand.
And now what I'll do though is I will remove I'm pretty sure you can still hear me. Okay, I cannot hear you. Just 1 second. Same again. Same. Now I should hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yep. Okay. All right, that was easy. Now I'm getting so good at this. I'm a pro. Like, that way, people, because right now on TikTok they could only hear my side of the conversation and not both. So, but that's okay because it's gonna be posted anyway. But for now, for this part, I'll also go with that. It's not gonna go on the website. All right. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm having such a great time. I'm so happy I joined you.
Me too. Do you want to do a quick attraction point audit first?
Sure. Yeah.
That way we know a little more about who you are, right? Because what I like about the attraction point audit, and at one point when I have a boyfriend, I'm gonna do one. Obviously, I mean, you get to know more about somebody really, really quick in those questions about their past. But then we're gonna find out the three different dominant negative emotions that Ursula has had in her reality. And one thing that I enjoy is when you do it, you may do it a couple of times, but you do it a little later, and the answers are changing depending on the frequency you're at the moment. So you're going to be able to tell us if things have shifted from the last time you've done the APA. All right.
Okay.
And we'll take a quick
and the belief that you've cleared too. That.
Yes. It gives you a sense of like, oh my God, I've cleared this stuff. I've done that. And right, you can see your own progress too. That's what I like about that. And so we're going to go quickly. So I'm going to ask you the question. You're going to give me an answer. The first thing that come up out of your mind, doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. We're not here to judge. That's your inner child that says, this is what I have to say, right? And then I'm going to ask you to say, to give you to say how it feels, because the idea is not, we don't go into the trauma, or we don't go into the details of the story, because again, as we know, the story is just a circumstance, right? So the circumstance is just showing us the trigger. It's triggering an emotion that we haven't healed yet. And so this is what we're going to do. And so we're going to find out what the three emotions are. Let's do that. So right now, do you have a specific emotion that surfaces more than others?
Sometimes a little worry.
Okay. Next, in your current employment, are you working at the moment, or are you not working?
I'm retired.
Okay, so you're retired. What is the worst or the hardest part of being retired?
Nothing.
This is amazing. Then there's nothing. That's good. We'll go with the previous employment. This is amazing. You're gonna see like, oh my God, your life is actually gonna be super awesome. So before that, you were working at the.
I was a mail carrier.
And what was the worst or the hardest part of being a mail carrier?
That it was like they owned me.
So you felt owned. I felt owned. And how'd that make you feel?
Frustrated.
And before being a mail carrier, did you do anything else?
I was a secretary.
Okay. And what was the worst part of, or the hardest part of being a secretary?
That job, I can't think of anything right now.
No worries. And before being a secretary, what were you doing before that?
I think I was a bartender.
Okay. What was the worst or the hardest part of being a bartender?
The hours.
The hours.
The hours. The hours.
And how did that make you feel?
Well, tired. You know, I mean, working so many hours, tired.
Perfect. In your financial circumstances at the moment, what is the, you don't need to tell me what your financial circumstances are. What's the worst or the hardest part of that circumstance?
That is a fixed income. It's my retirement.
And how does that make you feel?
Worry.
Okay. And do you have a relationship right now?
Yes.
And you can give me the first letter of their name?
P.
P, perfect. So with P, what is the worst or the hardest part of the relationship with P? Oh.
I don't want to say it's hardest, but
That creates wobble.
no, there actually I have a really good relationship with him. The only thing I wouldn't say wobble, but it's like he's not into what I'm at, but somehow we work it together.
Okay, but that's the hardest part, is that you're don't have the same beliefs, right?
Don't have the same beliefs, right? Right, exactly.
Okay. And how does that make you feel?
Sometimes a little worried.
Okay, and the relationship before P, you can give me the first letter of their name?
So many. D.
D. So we're going just like max 3 down, okay? We just want to get the pattern. So
we
with
can
D,
go way more than that. No.
That's okay. Hey, you go, girl. And yeah. And you all have your things, right? And you did mention when we talked that was the longest relationship you had was with your gynecologist and your job. So nobody here is judging. You're not the only one, right? So what was the worst or the hardest part in their relationship?
We argued like cats and dogs.
And how did that make you feel?
Angry.
And before
the word trap just came into my
perfect. Trap. Perfect. And so, and I like how you felt trapped, and as being a mail carrier, you felt owned, which is kind of felt trapped at the same time, right? If somebody owns you.
Right.
And before D, what's the first letter of their name?
M.
M. And what was the worst of that the hardest part of that relationship?
That we didn't argue, but I didn't speak up.
Okay. And how did it make you feel?
I'm trying to think of the word. I want to say trapped again, because I felt that I wasn't able to speak up and I was stuck. So perfect. Yeah, trapped or stuck.
Okay, I'm writing both of them. And before M, one more.
Probably the fighting, the constant fighting.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
I'm trapped.
All right, now there was this one here. We're now family members who create wobble. Is there any family members that you've had in the past, or some? It can be issues, can be just like arguing or something that made you feel uncomfortable?
I would have to say it's been in the past, but with my aunts that raised me,
Okay. And what was the hardest part of that relationship?
they were all super overprotective. So I felt trapped.
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Your fixed income, you kind of feel, it's a worry, but I'm pretty sure you feel trapped with a fixed income as well.
Okay, yeah. So
No, I'm just saying that out loud there. So, any past significant traumas that happen, like without going into the details, just
yeah. I would have to say trapped also. I was molested by my father, and he used to say, "Shh, you can't tell anybody, it's our little secret."
okay.
So I guess that word trap will come, again.
So this is amazing. Like the main dominant emotion that you're having is trap, and now it's just
Yeah, that just came up. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. All right.
All right. Well, so can we agree that the because we don't need any more. Like we've seen the pattern, and I'm liking though that you're like, this is how I felt in that situation. So you felt trapped for a long time. So I'm gonna write feeling trapped was like the number one. Then like you have frustrated and worried. Which one do you think is the most like
the maybe worry.
Worry? Okay, and then
we'll frustrated. I don't get frustrated anymore.
And that's good. But we're just gonna go with this. Oh, about stuck. We'll put stuck after worry. So now, this we've done the attraction point on it. Do you have any pain in your body? Just for the fun of like checking it out.
Right now just my ears bother me, but no.
But the ear.
No. But I've always had like neck, my neck area, sore.
Neck tension.
It's not as often as much as it used to be, but every now and then, I do get the stiff neck.
All right, so let's go see the ear, since it's the one that you have right now. So let's see quickly. Did you read it yesterday in the end?
I tried to look it up and I couldn't.
Okay, so ear problems. Let's go see hearing impairment. Let's go see that one. That's what they give us here. Let's see if we have something. Because this is fun because I'm always like, I don't know what the word is, not overwhelmed, but like, oh my God, like when I read to the people what they have, it's like right accurate. Now, what you explain, I'm sure we're gonna read something and it's gonna be saying pretty much word for word what you've just said. Okay, so hearing impairment. This is the fun part. You feel frustrated with your surrounding and you need to block it out. And you were blocking out, not doing anything, not planning for the podcast, which you said on the podcast, right? At the same time, this leaves you deeply conflicted with a desire to know the truth behind the circumstances. An influential person may have challenged your sharp nature. This authority figure may have suppressed you as he or she challenged your limitations, either mentally or emotionally or both. You may have been on the receiving end of criticism and judgment. This may have left you half broken and feeling as if the wounds are never going to heal. You do not feel understood. You also feel that others do not want to take the time to understand you. This causes you to feel unworthy and like a nuisance. So far, is there a little bit of, can you resonate a little bit with that?
A little bit, yeah.
Right? With your dad saying, don't say anything, that's kind of, you suppressed your truth, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what, that's what I got from that. Yeah.
You feel challenged by loneliness and emptiness, feeling unwanted by the rest of society. You often feel resentful or bitter as a result of unfair treatment you have had to endure. Hearing problems can also take place in the form of selective hearing. People unconsciously block out certain people and sounds that they dislike or have had enough of. This sound may remind them of unpleasant times during their childhood. It could also be a means of blocking someone out who complains a lot or causes a great deal of stress. You have difficulty expressing boundaries in such a way that is respected by others. What you hear might be in conflict with your rigid way of thinking or beliefs or causes you a great deal of stress. This is especially true if you cannot escape from the circumstances or person that is causing the stress. You may be at a point where your life is stagnant, hostile, and nothing is working out. This only adds to your anxiety, fear of abandonment, or being left behind, right? In a way, with your partner, you don't have the same belief. You worry that something can happen because, you always make things work out, but part of you behind in that anxiety.
Yeah. Part of me, it's this is the most perfect relationship I've ever had. I mean, it gets better 5 years, and every day it gets better and better. So there's something in the back of my mind, it's like, what if, at one point we just like, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I just,
But in the present, things are working out. Everything's always working out for you guys to be able to, but if you did mention you had some worry, right? Because so that, like, I can see that from this here, right? You're living with someone, and the fear of being abandoned, or there's still some anxiety there. Let's just see.
Yeah, I was abandoned because when I was 9 months old, my parents sent me to live with my family in Peru. So I've always felt abandoned.
Oh, well, that is a trauma.
And it kind of cleared. Things happened, and I came across, because I thought my mother never loved me, and I came across some pictures. And well, I don't know if you've ever done plant medicine.
No.
But I've done plant medicine, and it's so enlightening. And right after I did a journey, a boyfriend called me, and he said, hey, I have a whole bunch of albums that I don't want to throw them away. I want to give them back to you. I've always ended relationships in good terms. Okay. I've had many, but I always ended them. So I said, sure. So I go and get the albums, and there's pictures of when I was being born, and I'm looking at I always had the thought that my mother never loved me and she just gave me away. And I'm looking at pictures, and the look in her eye is so much love, and she's holding me, and I'm like, I'm bawling. I'm looking at this album. She did love me. All those, she did love me. There must have been a reason that she sent me, with my grandparents. I don't know, but so I cleared. I guess I kind of cleared the abandonment, but there's probably still a little belief there. But yeah, so abandonment.
Thank you for sharing. That is part of, sometimes we don't think about it, like past significant trauma. That is, even if you were a newborn or a baby, that is something that is stuck with you. And a lot of people like were adopted or something. It's subconscious, right? But it's still, I wasn't good enough, right? So you grow up, even though you have the most amazing family, but you still grow up with the belief that you're not good enough to be kept around, right? So, but abandonment, and you felt unloved. So I changed the stuck, because trap is kind of stuck, and I added abandonment there.
Abandonment, okay.
And so because at the same time, your dad, he abandoned you. Like you were still good, right? If we can see that abandonment is a lot in all of this here. So which ear is it that is?
It's the right.
The right. So right side problem, you had a controlling and dominating influential male figure in your life. If you're born with the condition, which is not, but then explore what your mother's relationship was like with her partner when she was pregnant. Was there a lot of stress, strain, trauma, or verbal abuse? This is about your relationship with your spirituality, ability to be a leader, and your responsibilities.
Okay, wow.
So I love, right? Like yesterday, you were not finding ear in there, but you needed to find it with me today, which is
because you cleared cleared a whole bunch of, because I read it and I'm like, wait a second, no, but then speaking with you is like, yeah, that's right. It's amazing how things click when you start talking,
But you're in the receiving mode, because you're fully in the receiving mode. So now, out of the three emotions, you feel trapped, worry, or abandonment. Which one is the strongest at the moment?
Okay, well, worry, I would say.
Worry, okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is the worry feeling?
Maybe a 4.
4 out of 10. Okay, and I feel worried because
I don't know what's going to happen.
okay, I don't know what's going to happen. And what's the worst thing that can happen if you don't know what's going to happen?
Nothing really. I mean, everything always works out. So, yeah, and you know, if the rule, oh, something just came up, I'll be alone.
Okay. Oh, I love it. I'll be alone. And it feels unsafe to be alone because
Unsafe to be alone. Oh, nothing's coming up.
like don't think, just
Because oh, I don't know why, because I don't have any friends.
okay. We don't care if it's true or not. We don't care. This is what your inner being
What's
is
coming
saying.
up? Okay, yeah.
And we don't want to judge it because then you're suppressing your own inner truth. Okay, I don't have any friends. Okay, and I feel I don't have any friends because
Nobody calls me to go out with them.
I love it. How you talked earlier on the podcast how you wanted to go back when you were younger and party, right? And I don't want to go back that time. And now it's like nobody calls me to go out. I love it. See, it goes back. And it's not so what must I believe is true to feel unsafe?
That ask me the question again.
What must I believe is true to feel unsafe that nobody calls me?
That they don't like me.
Okay. So if they don't like you, are they good friends anyway?
No.
So do you want to go out with people who don't like you?
No.
Is there people who actually do like you?
Say that again?
Are there people who actually do like you?
Yeah.
So can you call them?
Right. And that's another thing that I'm learning is like I don't have to wait for like I'm reaching out more to not my old friends, but I do have new friends with the collective and stuff. So with the new friends, I do reach out for help and stuff. But before I didn't. I just expected that they didn't like me. But
so
okay, yeah.
Remember, it's also the law of assumption, right? What you assume to be true is what's going to manifest in your reality. So if you assume they don't call because they don't like you, you're saying that you're not likable, right? Whatever you believe they have, you say, because I'm not likable. So nobody calls me to go out because I feel I'm not likable. Or I'm unlovable. Does that sound right?
Yeah, no, it's something just clicked. Yeah. No, I got the worry just disappeared. Yeah, I don't need, I have friends. I do have friends. You know, not the old ones, but the new ones. And no, it's good. I got the worry.
But I'm just gonna check quickly that I know I'm the one who said it, but I feel unlovable. Is there something there?
No, I actually feel, and I've been told that I know that I'm lovable.
Okay.
I know that I'm lovable.
Okay.
Yes.
So nobody calls me to go out. That's not an issue here.
No, that was, I don't know why that came out, but that's definitely healed.
But that was the truth that at that time that was stuck in your body, right? Nobody calls me out, therefore I'm not lovable. And then when you're in the old paradigm and say, because they don't call me, I don't have friends and I'm not good enough. Otherwise they would call me, right? If I'm good enough, they would call me. But now you know it's your energy that actually is pushing those people away. And the belief that you are not lovable or good enough couldn't attract the people who wanted to hang out with you. Right? They were just putting a mirror of you and how you felt about yourself. And you were transposing how you thought they felt about you, right?
So true. Yes. And
So
I see that now, yes.
and I don't know what's going to happen. Like, is that like on a scale of 0 to 10? How strong is that? I don't know what's going to happen.
No, that's, I'm good.
So worry is
I'm-
at 0.
I would say a 0.
Perfect.
I don't need to worry because I create my reality. So yeah, no.
But you
I
can
don't.
try to tell your brain, but if your body and your inner child is like still has evidence from the past, right? You can tell it, but you have to really feel it. But like you
Right.
just said, the worst thing is like, I don't know, everything always works out. Right?
Yeah, everything always works out. And yeah, I hold on to that because everything always has worked out. I'm here. So everything always worked out. Otherwise I wouldn't be here.
That's amazing. Now, between the feeling of trapped and abandoned, which one is the strongest?
Probably trapped.
Trap. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong is the trap feeling?
I want to say a 4 also.
Okay. And I feel trapped because
my financial circumstance.
okay. And what about your financial circumstance?
That, like I said, I'm not making money.
Okay. I'm not making
Besides my pension, I'm not making money. So I'm not contributing to my relationship financially.
okay. So, but that's two different things. One is you're not making money, but one is I'm not contributing to my relationship financially, right? Which one? So you feel trapped because of which one?
I'm not making money.
Okay. And I feel I'm not making money because
I don't have because I'm not actually, I don't have a job, I don't have a business, which I do know that you don't have to actually, work.
now you're rationalizing. I don't have because
Okay.
I don't have a job. And I feel I don't have so what's the worst part? What's the worst thing that can happen if you don't have a job or business?
I just don't make extra money. But that's not true though. What?
I'm loving how you're reframing yourself here. So what's the worst thing that can happen if you don't have a job or if you don't have a job or a business?
Nothing really. This is what just came up. Nothing, because I have a very supporting man beside my side. That's what just popped up.
And can we say that love attraction brings us what we want, no matter how? Right?
Yes.
That you're attracting money, you're not making it, you're attracting it, and your man is the path of least resistance to you attracting that money. So he's generating the money, the physical and the reality, but your alignment to having the lifestyle you want is working, the universe is working through him as one way, right? One way is to work, one way is to attract sponsors or whatever. One way is actually to be with someone who can make the money appear easier. But the universe is supporting you financially through this person, but you're attracted that person in your life. So you're attracting that to support you, right?
Right. Right. So, and that's something just when you were talking is like I see this. He supports me and I support him. So I see that, that energy because I mean, I know I make him very happy so there's a lot of good energy, good support, okay, yeah.
So how does it make you feel to not have a job?
Oh, I mean, I don't want a job. I love not doing anything.
So you like to have a sugar daddy, and that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a relationship, right? You're the gift to him. And I'm doing the work on myself to see my own worth in attracting that wealthy man and saying, but if I don't make as much money, but your contribution is your energy, is what
Right.
you as a person bring in that relationship, right?
Mhm.
You're a gift, you're a treasure. So for him, in his masculine energy, as a provider and protector, you're the feminine who's the receiver. So you actually are an amazing divine feminine who's in our receiving energy. And that's what masculine, divine masculine want, is to be able to give without his goddess feeling like she's unworthy of it, right? So your job as the divine feminine is to feel worthy of all you're receiving from your masculine.
Yes, yes, and you just saying that I've always dated, not always, but at one point in my life, something switched and I started dating, wealthy men, but I always like pushed them away because I never felt like they wanted to give, but I can handle. I don't need this. I don't want. I'm independent.
I can do it myself.
I wasn't. I was just all a facade. I'm independent. I don't need. And pushed them away. And with Paul, with my change of mindset, now I know that he loves to give, so I love to receive. Is how things have changed.
Because even you receiving is actually you giving, right? I've been working on this for 3 years. And even it's funny because this is exactly what I talked yesterday with my own coach about, like, so why are you not feeling like, can you allow a man to come and just give to you without you giving anything back? And I was crying. I'm like, I want to, but I can't, right? So I'm working this myself, and I love our conversation, right? We attract people who are matched to where we are at in our own life. And so it was like, I did the work and seeing how if I give you something, it's my pure pleasure to give you something, right? I'm doing it, and I'm not doing it to expect something out of you. I do it because I love you, right? So you accepting it is you giving me the joy and happiness of having given something, of having loved you. But if you say, no, I don't want your gift, no, thank you, you're like,
right,
I just want to love you here, right? And so that's why we're like, we feel better in giving and not than receiving. But then it's like, actually, you not receiving, because like, if I receive, I feel like I'm mean and I'm bad and I don't want to take advantage of them. People choose to give on their own will. Otherwise, they would not be giving it to you if it was not for the pleasure of giving. So you
there's a learning to receive. The learning to receive. Quick story: we went out to dinner. My sister, she's not into, she's cancer survivor. She's very much into the old paradigm, worries about everything. With my kids, and it was a big dinner, and my son paid for the whole table, and I'm like, cool, because my son and my sister is like, no. I don't like my kids paying for my dinners. I'm like, sis, put your money away. They're making money. They're proud to pay, just accept it. She's like, no. She felt so bad that my son wanted to pay for a dinner. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I'll order another bottle of champagne, please. He's paying.
But this is where, as women, this is where we should be able, because we've been raised in our masculine energy of doing. Like, I should be able to provide for myself. Same thing when my husband passed away. I'm like, I got money. I didn't feel worried. I'm like, when he passed away, I feel so bad because now I look like I'm having the time of my life. Where after my husband passed away because I got money, the way I saw me was like with all the judgment of like, but I don't want to become, a snob. I don't want to become like, I'm still the same good person, just with a lot of money. But it was just such a confusing thing. I was trapped in my own mind of who I knew I was, but what I was afraid of people would see. So, but women who are not making money around the world, are they still providing in their families?
Yeah.
Mom, are they? Yeah. So the feeling of trappedness, I feel trapped. How strong is that?
It's 1, maybe.
1, okay.
Maybe a 1.
And I still feel trapped because
I don't have my own house. I don't know why that came up.
Subconscious belief, right? I don't have my own house. And I don't have my own house because
because I don't need it right now. Oh, well, because I don't have my own house because I live with my boyfriend.
And I live with my boyfriend because
Because we're together and we love being around each other.
so can you say I love being around him? We're gonna make
I
it
love being around him. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. He cracks me up. Oh my God, he's so funny. But see, I don't know why that there's still that something about not having my
that's
own
your
house.
that's your old paradigm. I need to do it all by myself, independent.
Yeah,
My name needs to be
no.
on the will. My name needs to be on the house. My name needs to be there. In case he divorced, in case we break up, then I have something as a backup plan. Okay, it's kind of your
Right.
safe. Your brain is like, okay, it's already looking for ways in case things don't work out. It's got a plan.
Yeah.
Like that's still the fight or flight mode. That's why it came up. But that came up just to be clear. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Right. Okay.
So people who don't own a house, I don't own a house. Actually, I feel free. Right? People who I don't own a house, you're not trapped. You can move anytime you want. You can move anywhere in the world. Right? You're not stuck like trying to sell that house, which if you're in alignment would sell very quickly. But that's a belief.
You just says, I think the reason that I don't own a house is because for whatever reason owning a house, I would be trapped. When you were saying that maybe that's why I don't own a house, because wow, that's weird. That's where that came up. But no, I like what you said about, you start thinking, you start worrying, and then you're creating it. But okay.
But like you don't want to feel trapped, but
I don't.
And so right now you're doing everything you can to not feel trapped in a way, even though you feel like it, but just in your mind, right? Just your beliefs.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I actually feel the least trapped lately. I feel so free because I feel really free. I feel like I can accomplish anything. I feel like I can do anything. So that's why it really surprises me that word trap came up.
But I'm not surprised because it's just, oops, sorry. It's just repressed. That's just mail. It's okay.
Right,
It's okay.
right.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. He left it at the front door. Thank you for my doorbell. It's fine. It's there. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay, can I see it? But I love how they showed up now, right? Because things show up when it's on the vibration. Like it's amazing. So you're not having a house. Okay, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Yeah, you're protecting me. You're protecting me. Thank you. I feel protected with you around. Thank you. It's my little guard dog.
Yeah, I know. I love Yorkies.
You have a Yorkshire too.
I have, yeah.
Okay. So no, thank you. So you not having a house does actually make you feel trapped?
No, I just don't. I was just thinking. I don't want a house. I really don't want a house on my own because I want easy. I want ease, and that's what I'm having now. My life is very easy, so I have accomplished that.
Amazing. And I wanted to say something about your financial circumstances. You said, I'm not making money. You have a fixed income. You said, I was not supporting my relationship financially, but you are. Maybe not to the standard that you're expecting yourself to do, but you still are, right?
Yes.
So whatever you are right now is good enough and amazing because a man doesn't want to be with you for your money because the man has money already, right? He already has money. He already has the car. He already has whatever he wants. He just wants a wife. He just wants.
He's me because of me.
He wants
he's
you.
with me because of me. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah.
So I feel trapped. How strong is it now?
No, that's 0.
Perfect. And the abandonment. I feel abandoned. How strong is that?
That's 0.
That's 0. Perfect. Yeah. Is there any other feeling right now that you feel, or let's see if anything came up here? Any frustration?
No, I feel very light, and yeah, I love everything we talked about, realizing, that word trap that's been coming up, there's no reason for that. It's actually like, I want ease in my life, and my life has lots of ease right now. So
It's happening. And you
it's
actually
happening.
feeling trapped is actually you not wanting to feel trapped. So if you focus on, I don't want to feel trapped, the universe hears, ooh, she's talking about
There's
trap.
a trap, right?
Let's give her more feeling of trappedness. Yeah, like this is how
I
it
like
works.
ease.
It's amazing.
Ease is my feeling. Ease.
Ease. Oh, I love it. And well, you've cleared worry, trap, and abandonment was just not there fully, but it was.
They weren't like very. I mean, if I would have been like 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago, it would have been a lot higher on the number,
And it would not have mattered because we would have cleared it anyway. People who work with me, and it's like I can bring them to zero very quickly. And I have to say, I will take also credit on my own. I didn't clear my own stuff to be able to bring those stories and those things that you needed, and to be so proud of you. I want you to acknowledge, this looks like she's just answering question, right? She's just answering question, but it's her brain working to rewire and reframing, saying, well, this is not, it helps you gain clarity on what you actually want in life, right? I want a house, but it's not true. I do not want a house. But by doing those questions and just feeling, and because if you start judging and thinking about what the right answer is, you're gaslighting yourself.
Right. Oh, I can't wait to listen to this, because just so many nuggets. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll post it on YouTube right after this, and you can go and re-listen to it. And honestly, when you do the program with Nick, definitely listen to his things, because if you're matched to hearing, to releasing some of that stuff, it might be what you need. That's what I needed. But it's so easy. Just we have that sheet here that has the question, and it's just so amazing. I started doing this stuff for me, just like you, and I'm like, you know what? Why not, right? And so I'm gonna coach me as well. I have the best tools in the world, and now I'm coaching myself as to why I would not be able to be a model or an actress, right? I'm helping people reach their own dreams, but I'm still, I can do it all. I can coach people, I can mentor, I can do some contracts here.
As long as you're having fun, right? As long as you don't feel overwhelmed, as long as you're having fun.
Following our highest excitement. And now I know if I feel a little, overwhelmed or something, that I'm just gonna try to say, okay, what's the emotion? Why am I attracting this kind of thing, right? And I don't blame anything. I'm the one choosing to take on stuff. And then if I'm taking too much, I know technically if I say, oh, I'm done, they're going to be done too, because it's my energy and they're reflecting, they're my reality.
Right.
And I don't know for you, but I know at times when I was supposed to meet with some Freedom Formula facilitator as well, we were practicing. And then one night I was in my bed, just sleeping, putting my girls to bed. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to meet like in 10 minutes. I don't want to. Like I was not in the mood. Well, I just didn't want to get out of bed. When I'm in it, I'm super happy and I'm having so much fun. But just so I get a text message from her saying, hey, I just came out from the beach. Honestly, my excitement is to sit down. Like, no worries, girl. I'm okay with that. And goodbye. And I was able to fall asleep for the rest of the night. So every time I want to cancel something, and I felt it deeply, the universe brought that to the people and they canceled on me. Or so I know if I cancel on someone, or if I have delays, they have delays on their end. There's something going on their end, and there's no way of no need to be angry at something just because we're not a match. And I didn't want to be there anyway. So that's why you cancel. It's not that I didn't want to be there, but it was something that came up. So that's why I always know, right? I don't plan 6 months in advance. Well, not yet. Maybe at one point I will. I know. So what's your availability? Well, just try me anytime, right? Because I know when you're gonna contact me, I will be available. And it's so freeing of time does not exist. Everything is just vibrational. And my schedule is already done in the vibrational world. And things are just showing up in the reality of when they pop up. It's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm learning. How long have you been a master facilitator?
Last year. It's been a year.
It's been a year. Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, it's amazing. It's everything that you do with the little girls, and it's fabulous. Great story.
Thank you so much. I appreciate. And so anybody who have enjoyed this interaction, that's what I do in my own private coaching call. I do some group coaching calls at times too. Not all the time because I do have my family at night that I take care of. But when I do, I am also on TikTok and also do those coaching there if you're available. But if you're interested in, if you're a professional, like even a teacher, honestly, we also have this seminar. Did you take the seminar already?
No, not yet.
No,
not yet.
If you want to take it, I think it's included. But yes, with your program. If not, you can take it from me. Anyone who's listening.
What is it? The freedom formula seminar? Is that?
Yeah.
That the one? Yeah. No, I haven't gotten to that one yet.
So that one is kind of a crash course. Well, not a crash course. He does teach the belief tree. So Nick does teach the belief tree. So you're learning the actual technique I used with Ursula today. One of them, because I used two here. No, actually, you're learning both of them. We're doing the APA in the seminar and the belief tree. So if you want to know more about it, then you can sign up to the program, which can only be accessed through a facilitator, me and Ursula very soon. And so, yeah, it's amazing. I have one teacher, because for me, I see this, there should be in all the schools and all the hospitals, because hospitals, if their own doctors can't believe in their own power, we're doomed. People are doomed.
Yeah,
we are trapped.
right.
We are trying to doctors were a match to our belief. So just a reminder that hope, I don't hope this is purple, as I know. So you don't hope for your healing. You're going to heal, you're healed. But yeah, so I think if you're also a psychologist, anybody who works with clients, this seminar or this actually the seminar, which is $297, or the actual program, which is like, how much are you paying for this one? It's if you sign up, it's $3,333.
Yeah, that's what I paid
If you sign up to a facilitator, if you sign up to his own website, it's for $4,995, I think. So you save almost $1,000, pretty much. You save more than $1,000 by signing up with me
with a
or someone else,
facilitator,
and you get the same training. And with this, just a seminar, right? The least expensive part. People like one person was a teacher. She had lost her classroom. They said, we don't have enough students for you. It was the end of June, like beginning of June. So it's like, we can't renew your contract for next year. So she was going to a different school. And after the seminar, right in the middle, she said, you know what? Her mindset shifted. She said, I refuse. I'm going to be teaching. She was saying to the kid, I'm going to be teaching you next year, even though there was no classroom. And the week after, she was told her classroom was back on. So like,
oh, wow.
By using these techniques and just working, okay, I create my reality. What is it that I want? Do I really want to change school? No. Well, then what is going to happen? The universe is going to bring me what I want. And so that changed her life. That changed a couple of people's life, a few people's life. And just this technique.
So that's in the seminar?
That's the seminar, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to definitely.
You're already learning the APA, which we do in the seminar. Like by being with Nick, like this seminar, you want to learn just because if you're gonna.
Yeah, but I want to watch as many, as many as.
You're in the full program, which is full complete. You don't need the seminar unless you're gonna teach it, or if you want to review something, right? Because the way we kind of work is if you're not sure you wanna like this, you're not do the seminar first, right? Because even going into collective, it's $99 a month. So if you're not sure if you want to spend $99 a month to be on that collective, which as Nick does twice a week, he does the program, the live, but
it's well worth it.
It's well worth it, yeah. And so it's $1,200 a year, but there are more facilitator and more experts that go also and offer. There's like inner healing, inner child healing. There's like financial meditation, clearance with Kant. Like there's so many other people who are offering stuff on there that's included with the collective. Now, if you switch to the Freedom Formula program, you get an extra on Mondays, right? On Monday, every 2 weeks, Nick offers an extra live where he works, like there's a business plan and he works with the people who are in that program to help them with their business. So they have all the business stuff. And there's a 6-figure club with Brooke. I don't know. I haven't gone at it yet.
Yeah, I started doing their TikTok challenge. That's why I started posting so much on TikTok. But
I guess I'm gonna go check that out because I'm always on TikTok. So, but they always they help you build your business from scratch if that's what you want. It's super amazing, and you're gonna be so amazing doing that.
No, thank you. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I'm
So
taking my time, no rush. I'm not putting any pressure on me, being easy. And yeah, I'm
doing it for the fun and pleasure of it, of helping people.
exactly, exactly. I
So if
love this. It
anybody
was
wants, if anybody wants to have any, like, do you offer them for free, or are they, like, if you want to practice clients?
no, just practice. Right now, I would love, if anybody wants to play with me, the APA, the belief tree, just for practice, for fun.
So you can message her at Ursula, isn't it? 2WinIt, number 2, as for the 2, at gmail.com. She's also on TikTok at Ursula, isn't it? 2WinIt. So you can DM her there on private. You can message me if you're ready to get into, 3 months or 6 months. I do have my website, marie-ève-mongrain.com. It is in the higher end, well, not the higher end, but it's not in the lower end. So that's why I have different options to start with, and just get used to my energy. There are so many options for you guys to live in the new paradigm and start shifting your mindset. And thank you, Ursula. It was such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
you were here.
Thank you. So many nuggets. Thank you. Love you. See
And
you
I
next
love
time.
you too. Yes, see you next time. Ciao.
See you on TikTok.
Yes, for sure. Bye.